And then, oh, did it go? Did you see the green bar? Sweet. Hey, everyone. It's Andrew and Daniel here with more Phantasy Star IV, baby.
Okay, and we were here going to defeat Zylo.
First, we gotta heal.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to heal just because.
Andrew, remember, you can go to... Oh, I was going to say, you can just get in the Land Rover and go to melee for a fraction of the price.
You're right, I'll get into melee.
Look at these spears. They suck. Burn. Nothing here. Why did you make me do that?
Why do I make you do anything? Land Rover.
Just go to melee.
Your investment was a failure.
His investment was a massive failure. He was an idiot.
They were adorable to begin with, though.
I guess.
Yes. How much? 50? I guess I can part with 50.
Yeah. Isn't that like the lowest possible rate you can get?
Yeah, I think so. Unless,
like, the first town charged you less.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, I don't think it did, but... Remember, you gotta be not on the thing first.
Yes, you're right, Daniel.
You gotta take, like, one step ahead of the bread line.
There we go.
Alright, back to where the challenges are hard. Where the hell are we going?
We somehow turned ourselves all the way around.
We somehow turned ourselves around.
Don't ask me how. There was Centaur Man.
How the fuck did that happen? Welcome to Centaur Isle.
Yeah, and we decided we weren't going to use the multi-hit attacks because they didn't seem to be working anymore.
They just sometimes work and sometimes don't, and I don't know why. But these guys will be like, here's most of your health. Bye.
Anyone in chat?
Nope, no one in chat yet.
Okay, now to heal.
Now to heal. Okay, so let's try and keep track of where the fuck we're going this time, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go left.
I like how that's still recovering you fully, even like over 100 points. And yes, that's normally how I do it. I normally go to the left and up when possible. And then down, and then finally, you know, to the right.
Oh no.
Okay, well that was a dead end. Well, that's fine. The system's still working.
Everyone gang up on this man. Because we remember he's the healer.
Yeah, he's the healer, so fuck him. And you can heal both of them once.
10 damage to Rune.
128 damage to that man.
Just doing a heal in the doorway.
I mean, do you need to heal?
Rune
took like 10 damage.
10 damage. 10 damage, yeah.
10 damage?
It all adds up, Jerry.
9 guys?
I don't know what this is meant to be. It's like its face. Is that multiple like weird rings?
I'm figuring that it's like a robot spider with like big ape arms.
That's a mental image. I'm gonna try Guy 1 on this guy. Which is not electricity, which is what you'd think. But...
You'd think so. Okay, these guys don't really do shit. 12.5 gigawatts.
That encounter rate.
That encounter rate, right? Kill the Tech Master.
It's fine, Daniel loves encounters to be high.
I do, but like I was saying last time, like, in a game where there's this many involved dungeons, maybe not so much. These guys are a lot easier to kill than the Centaur.
Do I have a macro for him? Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. You have macro B, everyone attack except Rune who defends.
Rune who slacks off.
Yeah. He defends, but also he slack.
Okay, Chaz, you need to get healed, but not by much.
I'm like,
Wait, why did I do that? I mean, Rika, you should
some
heal.
sort of Pokemon joke of slacking in there somewhere.
And Gris, you can just not get hurt. I mean, healed. But you can also just not get hurt if you'd mind.
Yeah, just don't get hurt, Grizz.
Oh, Centaur
It's like all those
Isles.
times in fucking Pokemon where Ash just yells at his Pokemon, he's like, Pikachu, dodge! And I'm like, wow, you really think Pikachu wasn't thinking about that? That thought never crossed his mind to get out of the way of the attack? It could.
Yeah. He missed.
I mean, unless it's like just making him use like Protect, in which case people who do that suck, so... I mean, Ash sucks. We all know it. Sorry, children. And there are still children who watch that show, by the way.
Well, yeah, there's new stuff.
Yeah, there's always new
Gris
stuff.
leveled up.
There's always new stuff. Our nieces watch that show, apparently, or have. Because they know what a Pokemon is.
What a Pokemon.
Pokemon... Oh, what did you... Okay, that was just me, I guess. Like, oh, stream froze up? No.
Does anyone else actually need healing? No. Only Gris.
That's his purpose in life, is to take damage. Like, it's not the
Okay,
greatest...
I'm gonna go up.
You're gonna go up?
Let me... Wait.
You reckon we ain't been there?
Up? Yeah, I know we haven't been up.
Okay, then. Okay, so it's probably a good move.
You need to follow the OGs.
What the fuck? Oh, right.
I don't
Jesus.
know what this is, and I don't like it.
I don't like it, therefore I will kill it.
Everyone, use your powers. I mean, he has like 5 crosscuts now, okay?
He has like 5 crosscuts now, because those level up, but you don't get word that they've leveled up. That was actually a pretty good hit by Grizz.
Yes, okay.
Okay, you killed the tower. You will never know what it does.
That's
Such
how
a
I
low
like
encounter
it.
rate.
That's how I like it.
It was just intimidating you. It was just like you could see the goos coming off of it.
It's like the opposite of in nature where you want to intimidate people so they go away instead of intimidating me to murder it really hard.
Yes. That's how it works in strategy games. Like Magic the Gathering, it's like, if you're intimidating, people will just gang up on you and murder you.
Yeah, the whole part about doing Magic the Gathering in a group is just to convince everyone to attack everyone else.
Yeah, and we're both very good at that.
It's just kind of how the game is meant to be played.
It's the best way to play.
Okay, Grizz, you still... I could heal you, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
He still has 150.
You have an ability to let him get back on his feet. He has tower again.
Oh, alright, we'll see what happens if I just attack it normally. That was a lot of damage, Demi.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the wrong one. I still did a lot of damage. Warning!
Okay, it summons.
Okay,
It's
the
like,
answer is murder.
It's like the Iglovania.
For a second there I forgot there was, and I was just like, Megalomania.
That's the reference I'm making. Oh, explosion doesn't do as much as I thought.
Damn
Only did like 50.
She'll auto-heal though.
We'll take a check.
She
has not.
She hasn't
completely
yet, but
auto-healed.
she will through time.
Okay.
She hasn't auto-healed at all because the match just finished. But if I go like this...
Yeah, you're right. That's quite significant.
It's very fast. It's based on steps.
It's like inverse poisoning.
I guess I'll check out what's down here.
Check it out. Why not?
Zoidberg, eh? Check it out, why not?
Yeah. It's Zoidberg's short-lived career as a 90s rapper. Wow, Rune, you're pretty fast. Going ahead of Rika now.
Yeah, right?
What's with that?
He did 6 damage. You know what?
Chris is like, I've had worse.
Macro B, you're not worth it.
That's
Oh,
62
just as I say
damage.
it's not worth it.
10 times the amount of damage you did. Now that was a low roll, high roll situation, now wasn't it?
Okay, Rika, you can use Sky Riz on Grizz.
Tongue twister.
What?
Guy Riz is Grizz.
Yeah. See, Demi is almost fully recovered now.
Yeah. Fuck ever healing Demi, I guess.
That's why you're not meant to.
Well, she does have those repair kits and also her. Oh, jeez, that was just a dead end that was there to fuck with you.
Okay. I should actually make a macro where he also does a magic.
Yes, you should make one where he does Gaifoy.
And one where he does go what, I guess.
I mean,
Ow!
I don't think you've ever had to need to.
Jeez, Chaz.
Yeah, Chaz is getting his ass whooped somehow.
And
annoying.
everyone's failing.
Do you have escape pipe? We forgot again, didn't we?
No, I think I got one.
Uh,
I think I saw it when I was failing to get the right equipment. Okay, she has a lot of stuff now.
You're like, I definitely saw some escape pipe somewhere. Was it in the store?
There we go.
There we go. Problem solved. Back to
Ow.
full. God damn! These guys in particular just hate Chaz.
Just like Rune, Demi increased.
Alright, time to heal Chaz again.
She still has actually a lot of guy raises in her though.
Good. You're gonna need him. Get that shit going. Trains are rolling.
If everyone knows any good JRPG, you have as many people can do some heal as possible. Having a dedicated healer often isn't a good idea.
Yeah, especially if that dedicated healer gets kidnapped more often than not. Remember?
Final Fantasy X is the worst game ever, everyone.
It's not the worst game ever, but it is really bad.
Hey, I hope you like fighting. What was his name again? Seymour.
Yeah.
Seymour.
And his steamed hams.
Yeah, he's annoying and he just exists all the time.
He just shows up like every fucking second boss fight is Seymour again.
Yeah, and it's like
I hope you like this guy who's actually pretty irrelevant to the overall plot.
Yeah, it's like they
Didn't
were.
you find out that like it was fire damage that does good against these guys?
Oh, yes. It's the other ones that ice does good, that's why I got confused.
Because these are full of explosives?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah.
But see, well, he's
It's like a fulfilling boss fight.
Chaz leveled up. Yeah, they're
this
annoying.
Time of the game, at this part of the map, after so many other boss fights with you.
They're really annoying.
And he's like, yes, and you're like, can I see? No.
And as Daniel points out, yeah, they ain't good for like actually continuing the plot. They're very superfluous, all side view.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in a save file. Look at him.
Grizz is looking out on you.
Breaking the fourth
judging
wall,
you.
Grizz.
Grizz knows what you're doing
Yeah,
at home with the computer.
He looks at me and he's like, nothing here.
Jesus, that would be horrifying.
Oh,
for a second I thought we were at the end of the fucking...
No, I missed some chests by accident.
Well, you can always go back for them.
Yes, and yet I have yet to go back for anything. But then again, I'm
Just
not
fuck
also
that.
having trouble, so...
You're not having too much trouble.
I don't...
We're taking all the optional quests, so... Including Dog.
That was my... that was horrific.
You haven't been, like, looking at the VODs I've been putting up, have you?
No.
Because that one video is just labeled Dog in all caps. I felt it was appropriate.
The VODs are on YouTube, by the by.
Yes, my YouTube channel is linked down there, although if you're watching this now, you are definitely already watching this on YouTube, because no one is watching this right now. It's just us.
Okay, does anyone need super healing?
Grizz
needs... Yeah, he needs it. And yes, I know I mispronounce his name all the time. It's just far easier to say it my way.
It's easy to say it as Grizz!
Yeah. Wait, what?
That's how you meant to say it, isn't
No, I call him... Yeah, I guess I call him Gris.
You call him Grease.
No, he's not Grease Lightning.
Grease!
He's not that horrible movie. Some people like it, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I always hated it.
It's really sends the bad messages.
It really does. Like, it's cool. You can change everything about yourself for me.
Yeah.
You still haven't made that macro.
Oh, jeez, you're right. I should do it now.
You should do it now.
Let me do it right now. Macro C.
Remember, you can always change macros.
But I don't need to yet.
I'm just saying, like, if you run out, don't feel bad. You gotta go to Gaifoy. There you go. That'll be macro C.
The magical macro C.
Here's some more Blausen.
You know what?
He's German engineered.
Let's use macro C. Ow, I'm being told not to use macro C.
Also,
Oh,
they
no.
fail to paralyze you.
Oh, they don't take much damage.
No, they do not.
Oh no. We're all dead, everyone.
Okay, Blausen don't fucking play with funsies.
And now I decide to go... Oh wait, I should actually do this.
Gyra's
On road.
Moon?
Yeah. Okay, let's try 40.
You already tried.
No, I tried... Sorry, I meant what?
You mean what?
I meant the attack what? Nope, they're equally
They're
shitty.
just as bad. He just
This-
has a lot of hit points. Rika needs healing. She's a
You're right. Thank you. That should be your job, I guess.
My job is to provide hilarious entertainment. Hey, we got someone now. Keep her balance wave. Say, keep her balance.
G'day.
You didn't miss a lot.
We've just been trekking through this
We're
dungeon.
just shit-talking Final Fantasy X.
Rika leveled up. San.
Saw.
Well, okay.
Can't remember which one that is. Oh, it's usable.
I can do it though.
I think that's a... Oh, that's right, it's the party heal, because you've seen the black mages use it. I don't think it's
not
as
worth
powerful,
it though.
It's a res for the whole family, I believe.
It's not worth it at the moment.
Keeper Balance says, I don't think I played that. Well, yours is the benefit there.
You're not
because
missing out.
It's a piece of shit.
Okay, now...
Oh, that's where that leads?
Is it? Are we back where we were?
Yeah, we're back where we were.
So I need to go backwards.
No, you don't.
No.
There was another way, wasn't there, down there?
I'll try. I'll try.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately I can't use my macro because we have to target this guy.
Yes.
I wish we
I don't think
could.
there's any way to macro targeting, like, the guy to the right or whatever. Cringy, what was the storyline? Cringy laughs, says Keeper Balance. So the storyline of Final Fantasy X is...
Okay, so let's start off from the beginning. You're a Blitzball player.
Yeah, you play the sports.
You play sports in a magical arena of water.
That
Somehow people
breathe
can
somehow.
breathe. And this, they thought this was a smart move. And then your super civilization gets destroyed by a big,
Floating chunk of meat.
kind of
Warped
like
chunk
a,
of meat.
it kind of looks like a giant leech.
I mean, I think the warp chunk of meat is the correct description.
And then this cool man that knew your abusive dad, because your dad's really bad to you.
He was the worst.
Decides to be like, your journey's just beginning, chucks you in a hole.
Yeah, Auron tosses you into some things. You go into a cave, like a damp cave.
Yeah, spoilers, it's not actually the beginning of that guy's story. We'll wrap around to it after we've talked about the rest, but it's actually the end of his story.
Heal. There is a critical, and so is Chaz, really.
So, effectively, you go and you get adopted by a racist Blitzball player eventually.
Eventually, Andrew's cutting out some completely
Unimportant
worthless garbage.
things, yes.
Yeah. See, did you go this way?
I don't think so. Oh no.
Here's Tower. Why is Philip leaving the moon now?
I don't know, dude. And so, effectively, you have to make this team to help some summoner whose job is to get all this magic summons.
She has to get
so
all
she can
the
kill it.
summons so she can kill the warp chunk of meat.
She gotta kill that
Except,
leech.
spoilers, that's not the plan at all.
That's not actually how that works, but I guess
She kills herself
that's how it's
to
meant to
go
work.
put it down for a little while. Space armor. It's already open.
So you gotta go and trick yourself around and do horrible puzzles.
Yeah, the fucking dumb puzzles.
And this guy called Seymour keeps attempting to, like,
he keeps
abduct
attempting
her,
to abduct /
marry, forcibly
rape,
marry her.
your healer, and therefore she's constantly abducted. And, like, the funny thing is...
Okay, so it's for Demi.
It's for Demi. The funny thing is that your party would work perfectly if it had a healer, but most of the time it doesn't because she's been kidnapped for story purposes. And this character is like the most Shrine Maiden-y character ever, by the way. She is the most demure, pandering to the Japanese, big fucking, like, I got no real spine sort of character. Like, she does have a spine, but it's, like, really hard to tell. Holy shit, Rune is out the...
Yeah, we might need to go back.
Fuck it, we might as well at this stage.
So, he keeps showing up even when you kill him several times. It's not that he just survives. I'm getting there. It's not that he just survives. It's that he actually dies and comes back as a ghost.
He decides to not be dead.
Like some sort of ghost monster many times.
Okay, admittedly it makes sense because, like, in that world, like, if spirits of the dead don't get sended, which is a funky dance
that she has to do as a shrine maiden.
Yeah, the shrine maiden has to do. Then they just keep roaming the world as like an evil spirit. But still, Seymour just decides to not be dead for ages. Every single time you'd think it'd be like, hey, you've got plenty of opportunity to. Why don't you do the sending dance? It's literally your job.
Yeah. So your main character.
It's like, nah, she just doesn't remark on it and leaves.
So your main character has come from the future past.
But not really, because he's actually a weird duplicate.
So the way it works is you find Orin and you're like, hey, and they're like, hey, don't tell anyone you're from Zendikar, which is your city.
From Zendikar!
Because that's, Zendikar. Because that's your magic place, and no one likes it because mechs are from there, and everyone hates mechs.
Because the church says no Machina.
Yeah, they say it.
But also turns out they have maximum Machina.
And eventually you do all this thing until you find out that you gotta... I don't know. How is even the exact ending of that?
The ending is that instead of doing the dumb dance, because they're like...
It just perpetuates the
Titus,
cycle,
dumb
right?
Motherfucker. This whole time it's like that just perpetuates the cycle. But the funny thing is, Titus is like, yeah, he's always going on and on about like how great a time they're going to have once they kill Sin. Despite the fact that that's absolutely not what they're doing, and nobody tells him. And he's being really inappropriate and insensitive to the person who's going to fucking die from this. But nobody tells him, because, that'd be awkward. So anyway, once he finds that out, he's like, well, this is bullshit. No, left is wrong, remember?
Okay, I thought there was more to explore.
Okay,
so...
You want to kill the magic user.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that, he's like, well, what if we just don't do that? And they're like, no, you fool, this is the only way. And it's like, turns out it's not the only way. And they actually do kill Sin and the thing that's stopping it, which is actually the magic religion. And then you have a really anticlimactic boss fight where you literally can't lose, that you're fighting this shriveled up little thing that will heal you if it needs to make you survive.
Oh no.
And it's like, okay. And then in the end, Titus ends up dying because he was just a summon or some shit. And
he's like a ghost boy, but he's not real.
Yeah,
he's not actually
he was
him.
Never really
and neither
real.
is Orin. So when Orin chucked you in that hole to begin with and was like, this is the beginning, he was actually, no, that guy died. Both of them died.
He was already dead.
Both of them died.
That was just Spirit Orin. Anyway.
Already? He was already dead.
Yes, he was already dead, because him and your abusive dad did this before.
Into the future.
They went on a summon thing with Yuna's dad.
So they went to the future and then died. And then they came back as ghosts. Or Orin did.
I think so.
So this is how stupid Final Fantasy in general, but also
they
10.
Win the bet, they get the slave,
yeah,
not the mom.
If they win the bet, they get Titus, but they don't get free of Titus.
In the end, Titus is dead, which is the ultimate happy ending.
Yeah, and then there's a second game.
It only could have been better if Waka was dead. Yeah, and then there's a second game where someone decided that it wasn't, like, it's only girls in this party, but Lulu is too obviously an adult woman, so we're gonna replace her with another teenage-looking girl.
Oh yeah, and the only cool person on your team, which is Lulu, I guess. She's the only sensible person.
She's not even that cool.
She's not even, but compared to everyone else.
Oh, Orin's also cool.
And she then marries Waka for some reason.
Yeah, she marries Waka.
The person who was
in love
horrific.
with his brother, and his brother.
Wait, I went down here, didn't I?
You already went here.
But,
does that lead? Wait.
If you go this way.
Oh wait, this leads you somewhere completely different.
If you go this way, you don't get the Waka.
Oh wait, no, is it? Oh fuck it. Also, Keeper Balance says he used to exist or completely made up. So as far as we can tell, he did exist, but we're trying to figure out what version of Oron started being fake.
Oh, this is also because at the end there's a big fight against Titus's dad, Jet, and Jet acts like that's really Titus even though it isn't, so it's kind of weird as well.
Yeah, it's
a mess. He's like, my son, and it's like, that's not actually your son, you should know this.
The one thing I can say, though, is that the battle system is pretty competent.
It's okay, but then you gotta do a bunch of stupid stuff. Yeah, I get, yeah, I know. And yeah, there's a lot of horrible...
Fortunately, that was Demi and not Grizz.
So, it's a bad game. It's not fun. It's
not fun because you spend, like, how long? You spend, like, an hour and a half until you actually start.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. It's like 40 minutes or something, and it's a bunch of stupid stuff.
It's like an hour and a half until you get to start the game properly.
And it's not even a very fun game. And there's a bunch of side quests you could do to move Blitzball, so you can win the Blitzball tournament, but no one does it.
But no one does
that. It's not fun.
Who the fuck wants to do that?
And it's optional, and Grizz leveled up.
Grizz leveled up.
But that's not important. What's important is telling about how stupid Blitzball is.
Okay, well... Alright, so this is another dead end,
Okay, well, everyone is mage, so just
kill everyone.
Just macro.
So, like, I wonder which of these is going to work on here.
Thanks for healing the guy who had not been injured yet.
He had not been
injured. Oh,
injured.
jeez, this is a bad time.
Don't worry. Yeah, that guy's out.
Okay.
You should probably heal Rika.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an actual.
And Chaz.
You know what? Let's use this party heal.
Party heal.
If
Let's
this
see
is
how
not a
good it
party
is.
heal, Daniel's mistaken. In case.
I'm sure it is.
Also, should have saved, I guess, when I left the dungeon.
Oh, you definitely should have. See, that's the thing you just used.
Let's all use it together, folks. And yes, it doesn't do that good, but it does everything.
It's a, like I said, it's a res for everybody.
Now we want the guy version of that.
Yeah. Nothing here.
Actually, it's this. Ceramic gear.
I think, isn't ceramic gear like 2 gears, like, behind?
No, it's better than this one I just got in this dungeon.
Okay, let's put it on then.
It's better than the headgear, that's why.
Okay.
Demi this makes sense. This is the only time, realistically, you can give Demi stuff. Is in these dungeons. Doesn't make much sense anywhere else. Like, I found the super tech in the desert. It's like, well, maybe, but...
It was just for sale at the store.
So yeah, Final Fantasy X is the worst. It was my first experience with Final Fantasy, and pretty much most of my own.
They basically just killed it for me. I was like,
oh man, Gris actually does need one, because look how high his HP is now.
Holy shit, you're right.
And I accidentally said HP, which I hate.
Oh no, your Australian is showing.
They don't do that.
They do.
No.
They do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Can I go this? No. I was wondering if I can go under that bridge.
Try it.
Oh, Chaz. But no, I don't think they do, Daniel. I think you're just being unusual.
Okay, yeah, let's just discount my growing up there for 2 years and how it pissed me the fuck off the whole time. I remember it quite distinctly.
You were dying every day, so maybe your mind was got messed up.
Surely this is more possible than you being wrong.
Yes, in any case. Wrapping back around to what we both can agree on, Final Fantasy X.
Do we have to wrap right back?
Yeah.
Kiribel says my first was 8. Yay for drawing your magic.
8? I hear that's bad, but I've never played it.
Yeah, I saw Spoonie's review of it, wherein he said it was a piece of shit. And it sounds like it's grindy as balls.
Well, that's what everyone loves, isn't it? Grindy.
It's balls.
I'm gonna use Sa, actually.
You gonna use Sa?
There's like 3 people that need a little bit of healing. Except,
and
I guess, Grizz. But Grizz doesn't need to be fully healed because he has insane amounts of HP.
Unless he takes a million hits.
So humanoid HP is increased.
Yes, it doesn't heal Demi.
Yeah.
But who cares? She regenerates on her own.
So no, I can't.
Okay, there's nothing there.
I just wanted to double check if you could go under it.
No, I was like, I'm pretty sure you can go under bridges in that. There's just no way to go there.
But yeah, so. Except for Nomura, the remake of 7 seems good.
Except for all that Nomura-ing it up he does.
Which has damaged it significantly, spat on its true goal, and will probably destroy the franchise in the future, but yes.
Yeah, because he really wants, like, nothing here. He really wants to be the guy who made every every renowned Final Fantasy. So... I'm like, yeah, that's why he's making these unnecessary adjustments. Even though he was literally just hired to make a remake.
Yeah, but he's like, that's too
ignoble.
ignoble.
The sheer fucking goal of it gets me.
So should I go down now when I'm done with these guys?
There is a part to, like, the left that we didn't try before.
Okay.
Because you were like, up is the way we haven't been.
So you want me to go back and left or down and left?
I'm pretty sure we explored everywhere up here.
Okay.
Do you want to give it another look around just for the sake of it?
It gets very confusing coming backwards.
It does get very confusing because there's shit tons of encounters.
Yeah, it makes it very hard to remember.
Oh god, we're getting confused here. It's gonna get real bad when we get to the floating castle. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. This is not as bad as it gets.
Oh jeez, Rika's almost out of magic already.
Yeah, but that's fine. Chaz is there to pick up the slack.
I guess.
And again, if people start getting low, you can always teleport out and then come back, and you'll know the actual path. we will remember the path. I was gonna say, don't try and heal Demi. She ain't gonna get the heals.
Yeah, Demi. Wait, so you want down?
I think we can just make sure there's nothing here. Right?
I wish this was like that item in Pokemon where you're like, I'm sick of it. I'm gonna have this item so I don't get encounters very often.
Oh, repel?
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a nice out.
I feel like anything with large amounts of encounter rates should have it. I mean, you could also argue that they just shouldn't have that high encounter rates if you have to keep using these items,
Yeah, I
but...
think that making those things is basically an admission that you balanced it wrong.
Oh, you saying that Pokemon balanced it wrong?
I don't think they did, except in a few cases.
See, it's not that I'm super into the Pokemon, it's that Daniel doesn't like think that the Pokemon ever did anything wrong.
Yes, certainly not the last 2 generations straight.
I mean in terms of the encounter rates, but you are correct, yes. Okay, now it's Chaz, who has used 0 at this point.
Yes.
Okay, so you need almost 100 regen, so
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go.
Everything else is just rares, I guess.
What about Rika?
Rika is only... oh, okay, yeah. It doesn't help that you also kind of need to heal between every battle.
Yes, that's true.
Should I evolve with Chaz? The answer is no.
Alright, then let's... yeah, he was only like 14 down. So let's just make sure that we have explored... did we go down?
Okay, let's test down.
Because I think we went up and there was a dead end. It was a complete fucking dead end waste of time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I recall that being a waste of time.
But yeah, I think there are way better JRPGs than Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy just kind of got cemented as the one when it really
I honestly couldn't tell you for like the good ones.
I tried to play 7 and 10, but their system is really bad. It tried to mix up...
terrible.
No, sorry, not 10. 9 and 7, because they have the same system, where they're trying to mix real-time with other stuff, and it just kind of messes
The
up.
biggest problem with the JRPG genre. Did we go down from here?